Hello and welcome along. Today on Coldborough Park Farm, we're going to be setting up this little T6 to do some mowing. We're going to do it a little bit differently from normal. We're going to try and set it up to do it via courseplay. So it's going to be sort of a mini tutorial to start with on setting up courseplay on grass fields. And after we've done that, we're going to go and see if we can find a mission. Hopefully not one that is splitting slurry, but doing something else. So we'll see how that goes. But without further ado, let's get going. So we'll jump in the T6, and the first thing we're going to have to do, A is start it up, and B is bring up courseplay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by defining the field edge. So I'm going to, oops. Yeah, I need to pick up all my pieces of equipment because I've pressed the wrong button. There we go. So lift that up and fold that up. I should fold the front one up as well. And then we'll just pop out and close this gate as we're near it. And we will start in this bottom corner doing this. And what we can do is we can drive, so we'll start course recording, and we're basically going to just drive around the edge of the field really quickly. Now the idea behind this is going to be your outer edge of your course. And by doing this, you're basically defining the edge of your field. Now we're doing it slightly in from the edge. I'm doing that simply to allow for the tractor to turn around. Obviously, we've got the telegraph pole in there, which is not going to make, which is going to cause us problems, but it shouldn't cause us too many. There we go. And back round and up here. So it's a very rough path around the edge of the field we're doing. This is great if you want to define a field boundary to then plough a grass field as well, and create a new field, because obviously then your field boundary is defined as well. Right, and we'll go back to our starting point and stop. Right, and then, if I remember correctly, so field edge path is currently loaded course. What I would like to do is save that. I should be able to define that as a course. Where are you? Somewhere in here is this is the option to do it. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't show me. I did remember how to do it, and I can't at the moment. No. Well, actually, we'll save it for now, just in case in our setup we lose it. So we are on field 22. So F22 edge. Oops. Back. There we go. And we'll use the currently loaded course. We will unfold all of our equipment. Just so that we can get the right widths. There we go. And then starting corner, we will go south, northeast going south. We will do 3 headlands. Okay. And that would appear to have worked, which is exceptional. So let's head over to our start point. Which we've got slightly the wrong way round, so we will clear this. And we'll start again. Let's see, just calculate. Right, so we need to reload our course. So F22 edge. All these activated and switch those round. Okay. And then calculate course. Right, there it is. Now, we don't need an offset. We do need an offset with this, maybe? I'm not sure, actually. Has it? Yes, we do need an offset. Where are we? Right. So tractor. The offset is probably about 1 point. That's interesting that we got such a wide width. But there we go. So that'll do as an offset. Drive course. So hopefully that will just move forward slightly and then start doing the work. Here we go. And there we are. Courseplay mowing. Which is fantastic. So that is how you set up courseplay to go mowing. It will have a problem with the electricity pole, with the telephone pole. But we will fix it when it does that. Otherwise, this should do this field quite nicely. So we'll leave this doing this, and we will head back to the Land Rover here. Start her up, and we're going to go and find... Well, let's have a look on the map. Okay, looking at the map, field 10 is growing, is not ready to harvest. Field 16 is, and field 11 is. I don't think either of those, is able to have missions on. I've not quite worked out on this map which ones have missions yet. I don't think either of these now will be slurry. I hope they're not. Not when they have crops actually growing in them. They are rather late in the season for them to be growing crops. It being the last day of autumn. But we will go and have a look. And they're still, wow. Let's have a look. The missions don't seem to change. Which is disappointing. One of the attractions to missions on other maps... Oh, we're going to have to... Yeah. The T6 is slipping, as we expected. We'll just get back to that. There we go. And it's off again. Excellent. Right, we'll leave that going. Once we've done that. Right, so let's go and have a look at one of our other fields that can have missions on it. It may be an issue with seasons having had to be brought in part way through. While it's not a problem for us with our setup, it may be a problem for the seasons one itself. Right, this is the other field. Yeah, again, this is a field that we've already done that on. So, yeah, we will leave the missions for now. And what we will now check is on our map what stage of growth that our oilseed radishes are on. So they are all on, looks like second but not third. We want to plough them in on third. So we're still clear on that. It's all a bit tricky. It's a case of what to do on the farm. We have 111,000. There we are. What we could do is take a tractor down there and follow our mower with a windrower. We don't have anything to sell at the moment. We don't have anything to spray, and it's one of those periods in the farm where there isn't a lot to do. Which does happen. But these, yeah, so these are all oilseed radish. We did, so I have put, we did do the rest of this field in the live stream earlier in the week. It wasn't the most successful of live streams as far as my internet connection went. So I'm not sure whether I have put it up or not at this point, but yes, so that clean up and sorting was finished there. I think we're gonna have to go and do a slurry mission, to be honest. Bring a little bit extra money in. Those are the only two fields I know that have it. We can check the other fields around here, but I don't think they've ever given us a mission. I mean, this would be perfect for a harvesting mission. It doesn't have one. Let's actually, that's a good tutorially interesting thing to do. Is let's go and have a look and see if we can work out which fields have missions. So no mission on that either. Oh, our T6 is slipping. Let's head over to that. So it's good. It's not going to be a big farming episode. This. I've sent that back on a course that it's already done. Take it back. I think my guess would be that it was trying to turn around for this next bit over here. Yep. Turn that off. There we go. Right, that is now clear of the telephone pole and should have no more issues. We'll leave that going. Right, so yeah, we are on a mission to find out where have missions, basically. So lots of driving around in the landy, which isn't all bad. So no mission. So the 3 fields nearest to the farm don't have missions. I don't think the farmer does not like us enough for us to work. Oh, my driving is appalling. Doesn't like us enough to give us any missions. So we'll head up to the top of the map. None of the grass fields will. Field 1 might. So we'll head up here. So we know field 10 does. And I think it's field 11 does as well. There we go. Field 1. Does have missions. They've all been fertilizing missions on empty fields at the moment. There we go. Right, let's have a look at the big map. So there's nothing else up this way. 10 we know does. 20 is a grass field. Gonna head down this way. And we'll go and check out 11 and 12. And then we can come back with 13, 14 and 15. We've got a big map up over our face, making it hard for us to see to drive. Right, and we'll turn down here. So, no, nothing on here. Appears to have been reseeded with potatoes. So 12 doesn't. And neither does 11. I think it's a real pity, to be honest. I know not everybody likes the mission stuff, but it's one of the, for me, it's one of the great features of 17. Is this vastly improved mission system. Right, we might as well check 14 as we're here. And for it to not be... We must have done some work for Robert Cook because he's happier with us. So I'm guessing there is, on 14... Maybe it's only fertilising missions available. Now that's a distinct possibility. But again... One of the beauties is that you can do stuff that you can't do because you don't have the equipment yet. So like a sugar beet harvest or a... So this does have, again, it's a field that is freshly planted and has... So 15 has missions, certainly. I'm not looking around this and looking at a field that we obviously have had a mission on. And I think we have had it on video on 14. Only slurry tanker missions seem to be available on this map so far. It would be an interesting premise to test later on, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure it's necessarily that certain fields don't have missions, but that yeah, because we've been here before, and we've done a mission on here before, but it has ready to harvest crop that there's no mission to harvest. That's actually, that to me is a shame. I think that's what has we found from this. It's not that there aren't missions, or that not every field has missions. Ah, now that's different. We actually have a spraying mission. So let's take this. Let's use the cow edition and the new coon spreader, and we'll have a go with a. Oh, and it's even put the care tires on. That is fantastic. Not sure about the direction that the vehicles and everything is. Oh. I'm going to knock that round a bit. I did find the other day that this tractor does exist in real life. The cow edition is something that exists, and then I discovered that there is a cow edition front loader, decked out in the same stuff, and I immediately went, I want that. Right, so let's turn on our piece of equipment, and away we go. Fertilizer spreading, which is something we haven't really done yet, I don't think, so that's good. It's something new, something a little bit different on this map. Which is great. We're always looking for something a little bit different. This is a fairly big field. It'll probably take us the rest of this episode, I think, to do this. That's alright. We're going to start following the flow of the field a bit, I think. It will make things easier in the long run. And we'll correct this bit of a kink that we started putting into it to begin with. Slowly but surely. So yeah, the mission stuff, I'm still unsure. Certainly there don't seem to be harvesting missions. Although I don't know if that is just because the fields that have crops on them for harvesting don't have missions. And that's what the real kicker is I can't tell. I am part of the reason why I've taken this mission is because I'm really pleased that I found a mission that isn't doing slurry. You know, we have something that is different from the missions we've done before. But I'm a little bit miffed as to why there apparently is no harvesting missions. And I think there's probably further research for me to do on that. Whether it's seasons that's mucked something up with that, or whether it's something that's just... Oh, we might be further out. Something that's just come out of there not being that many missions on the map. I don't know at this point, and I'm unsure of it. And that's for me, that's the kicker, is that I don't know where the extent of the missions on the map. And without this trial and error, without this driving around just trying to find stuff, you can't. And even then, I'm still unsure as to why both fields 11 and I think it's 16 was the other one, wasn't it? Don't have... I can't do any harvest on. I can't do a harvesting mission, which are great missions to do. And that's a bit weird to me. I know it's a little bit strange to be finding this out after, 31 episodes, but we've been very sort of farm-centric other than the couple of slurry missions we've done. Right, so we're going to come straight pretty much back along this line, I think. We've got to go out because I messed that up last time. There we go. That's covered it. We have the time. There we go. I'm hoping I'm on a good line for it not getting too wide. I think it might do though, looking at that. But I have a plan, because that is basically headland. So we'll take that round there like that. Take this round here like so. Sort of snaking round a bit. But we'll make sure we get this corner covered. Yeah, there we go. And then we've straightened it out, which is fantastic. And at that point I can go in cab and follow the line. So that flashing is a little bit distracting. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. There we go. So I think we are still... Yeah, we're still getting good coverage. We are coming up to the half hour on the episode. But that's okay. We are still good. We will finish this off. There aren't really many other fields, I don't think, that we need to check. In fact, yeah, this was pretty much the last field to check, because we know we've already had a mission on 18. So we know that they are at least available on that field. So it does seem that they are available on every field, just not every type, possibly. And it's maybe a question I should ask Bullet Bill, to be honest. Should be, yeah. I might drop him a a question and see what he says. Whether it's limited to certain types of missions or whether it's limited to certain fields, both, or could easily be that it's not, and I'm just not getting the harvesting missions for some other reason. For maybe that you know, with seasons it's not come up and had it that way. Right. There we go. I'm gonna come back around because I just wanted to catch that little bit. And then we're gonna head back down here and turn. There we go. We are 2/3 of the way through the field. I can't actually see how close I am to previously covering. Oh, that's actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I've used the full width for once. Right, and round through the hedge a little bit. Yeah. And across. There we go. Not quite such good use of the width this time, but we are getting close to the end. Our New Holland is still going quite nicely, which is fantastic. Seems there's an entrance to this field down the bottom as well. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the status of missions are on this map. I am glad we found some, as I said before, I'm glad we found something other than a slurry mission. It is a fertilizing mission, but it does have a lot more variety. I'm just not 100% sure what is going on with missions in general. I would have expected a fertilizing mission, maybe on a mission like this on field 14, but maybe it's just not acceptable, or just not available at that slide. So yeah, we completed 6,776. So 7,000, 8,500 for that. That's pretty good. But what we will do is we will end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.